playing fashion files, you know you drive me wild. I want you to walk straight pose, you know your stylist go. I want you to walk straight pose, you know your stylist go. I want you to walk straight pose, you know your stylist.
Welcome back to Fashion Files with Karis Reneé. I'm your host, Karis Reneé, and I'm so happy to have you here with us today. Okay, so this is another episode that's really dear to my heart. We are going to be talking about some of the most iconic stylists, to me anyways, no, they are icons, that you see addressing Hollywood. And of course, it's dear to me, just similar to the costume design episode, because I also am a stylist. And so these are some of the stylists that I love what they're doing. I look up to them. I aspire to be just like them. And I think that you guys will love them as well. And I know that you have seen them. And sometimes we don't get the credit that we should. And so you've probably seen a lot of their looks, didn't even know who was dressing these folks. So today, I'm here to tell you. First up, we got my boy Daniel Hawkins. If you've seen him on Instagram, his Instagram name is 1800D Hawk. That's Daniel Hawkins, and he's dressed some of your faves. But we are going to talk about one of the people that he has dressed more recently. And listen, when I tell you these looks, they just kept coming. They kept giving. So I know a lot of you have seen the color purple, the new version that came out with the beautiful Fantasia Barrino. Shout out to North Carolina. So Daniel did a lot of her press looks for the color purple. And when I tell you those looks were beautiful, stunning, he was breaking the internet with these looks. Everybody was talking about him. And so he's been one of the stylists to the stars. And I feel like this one, he even got a feature for being one of the top stylists. The Hollywood Reporter gave him as one of the top stylists for 2024. They did this beautiful award ceremony for all of the stylists involved, and he was one of them. And so his looks for Fantasia, yeah, Daniel, you did your big one on her. Of course, he styled some other notable people that you've seen, but that's the one that I wanted to highlight today. All right, moving on. Another press tour that we have been seeing more recently. And this is one of my favorite stylists, Jason Bolden. Okay, I know y'all been seeing those looks from Wicked. Yeah. The press tour looks that Cynthia Erivo has been wearing, I've never seen, and she is like a method. She's a method actor because she's been dressing as Wicked everywhere that she goes, and it's been looking so good. Like the green looks, like the fact that he has styled so many different green looks is just iconic within itself. But I remember the look that stands out to me the most. I don't remember where Cynthia wore this look, but she had this beautiful black dress, but underneath the garment, underneath the gown, there was like this beautiful, it looked like a hat brim, honestly, but it was featured on the leg. She had these like thigh-high black leather boots on, and the underneath the gown was like this gold accent piece that kind of stood out. Chef's kiss. Like, it was so beautifully done and well crafted. So shout out to Jason Bolden. He's been styling stars forever. Y'all know him. He styles a lot of the greats as well. But the looks that he has done recently for Cynthia, yeah, that's all people have been talking about. And of course, of her nail fashion, which is a part of fashion because nails is like an accessory and it adds to the outfit. And so I love that they've been tying everything together and it's just been looking gorgeous. Cynthia, yeah, you've been doing your big one. And shout out to Jason for having you look spectacular. So next up, we always got to find some way to come to my girl, Beyoncé. And Shiona Turini, she's been eating down Beyonce's looks as well. So she gave us the looks from the Renaissance World Tour. And those looks literally, I think that I remember when she celebrated 100 opening looks from the tour. Like, there were so many looks, but not only was she dressing Beyonce, she was also dressing the dancers. Like, Do you understand how much of an undertaking that has to be? I can't imagine. I dream to be able to do that one day, but I'm just so inspired by her, and the looks were immaculate. But moving on from Renaissance, I know y'all saw the Beyonce Bowl. I know y'all saw the Beyonce Bowl. Yeah, Beyonce had her own Super Bowl moment. We didn't even care about the game. I don't even know who played. Don't know who played. Don't know who won. Didn't care. I watched the game solely for Beyonce. I'm sorry. Y'all know I'm part of the Beehive, so it is what it is. The looks, the Cowboy Carter looks that she did during that halftime, yeah, those looks 8. Every single one, 10 out of 10 across the board, okay? And again, she dressed everybody you saw on that field. Everybody, and everybody costumes 8 down. The only people that she did not dress was Post Malone and Shabuzi. And even that looks 8, but she didn't dress them. Yeah. Shiona, you did your big one. Next up is somebody that I have been following for a very long time. I even tried to get into one of his classes that he used to do these little workshops back in the day, and I had got into one, and then I had some scheduling conflicts, and I was so sad, but it's okay because one day we're gonna cross paths, and that is Jay Bolin. Jay Bolin dresses a lot of your style. If you are a gospel girly like I am, a little church girl like I am, then you know, because he dresses some of your favorites like Sarah Jakes Roberts and her husband. And those looks, I mean, the things that he does with her looks are so well thought out. And like, he has created this new style of a fedora. Y'all see, I got my little fedora on. Shout out to you, Jay Bolin. You know, I was thinking about you. But anyways, it's like a fedora mix with a baseball cap. And I feel like I first saw it on Sarah. And then he started, I don't know if he just took that one or got that one custom made for her, or if he took a hat and cut it. That's very well possible, because we do things like that, tricks of the trade, and then decided to release a whole line after that. But those are so cute. I love them, and they look amazing on her. But she always looks so great. But he dresses some other greats like Michelle Williams, you know, Destiny's Child, Michelle Williams. Yeah, that one. She's also been on a press tour because she's been doing Broadway. And so the looks that he did for her, I love those looks. And y'all know how we already talked about our girl Fantasia? Yeah, he's been also dressing her lately too. And honestly, there is definitely, of course, a difference between him and Daniel, because as all of us stylists do, we have our own style. But it's still like Daniel was doing great with Fantasia, and so is Jay Bolin. She's still been looking amazing. It's been no difference as the amount of like oohs and ahs we've had because of the looks that she's been wearing. So yes, so shout out to Jay Bolin.
Looking to elevate your style game? Whether it's a red carpet event, a photo shoot, or a personal wardrobe refresh, Karis Reneé is here to bring your vision to life. As a seasoned stylist and costume designer, Karis specializes in creating bold, unforgettable looks that align with your unique personality and occasion. With a deep knowledge of fashion trends and period pieces, Karis brings creativity and precision to every outfit she curates. Her clients have raved about the confidence and ease they feel working with her, and now it's your turn to experience it. Let Karis Reneé help you tell your story through style. Visit karisbattle.com to book a consultation today, because your style deserves the spotlight.
Next up, we got it's another Virgo. You know, we just be taking over. And so Keke Get a Bag Palmer, yeah, that one. Her looks have, like, first of all, her whole glam team. Yeah. This ginger look that she just recently had when she was on the morning show promoting her new movie that just came out with SZA. She had this copper color hair, like similar to my color, but it looked way better because I'm like, I need a glam team. But anyways, I'm going to get there. It looked so good on her, and she had this copper dress on. And that is shout out to her stylist, Zoe Costello. she's been doing a great job with dressing her as well. Like, she had this lime green moment, a couple of them actually. She's been wearing like designers like Area, and she's really just been in her fashion bag. Like, Keke, it's always been about Keke. It's always been her moment, but she's like, no, this is my big boss moment. Yeah, pun intended. Big boss moment right now, okay? So shout out to Zoe Costello. She has been doing a really great job with Keke's wardrobe. Next up, we have Jeremy Haynes. Jeremy dresses a lot of your ATL baddies that y'all know, but the ones that we are going to call out is Usher. Yeah. So all of y'all ATL entertainers, he's been killing Usher's looks. You know, Usher's been on tour. Usher's been on tour for a very long time. How long is this tour? Is he tired? I don't think he's tired at all. But anyways, the looks have been eating down. But the other person that I want to highlight whose style always stands out to me is Monica. He dresses Monica, and I love the way, like, have y'all seen Monica's looks? If you are not following Monica on Instagram, like, her Instagram is literally just like a style book. It's like a fashion book. Like, literally, she has all of these beautiful looks, and shout out to him. Like, I love the way that he dresses Monica, okay? And so he dresses a lot of some of your other ATL people that you guys seen, but those are the two that I wanted to mainly call out. Next up, we have my boy EJ King. EJ's been in the game for a very long time. Another Virgo. I mean, I'm just saying, we're great. Anyways, he's been in the game for a minute. He used to dress Chris Brown. He's dressed Megan Thee Stallion. He's dressed some of the people that you know and love, some of your favorite entertainers. But the one that I want to call out right now is the transformation that he has done on Summer Walker. Have y'all seen Summer's style lately? Yeah, thanks to EJ. She has literally stepped into her. She told y'all she was coming into her soft girl era. And I just love the way that he has done with the things that he has done with Summer Walker, especially her performance looks. So shout out to EJ. I love EJ. I actually got a chance to meet him when I was in Vegas a couple of years ago. He was super sweet, super nice, super down to earth. I love him down. So shout out to him. All right. And last but certainly not least, we already know we have our Kollin Carter and our Law Roach. But because we have spent so much time talking about them in 2 previous episodes, so if you haven't seen it, make sure you go back to season 1 and check those out. I'm not going to go into details about them today, but we already know Kollin and Cardi, chef's kiss. Law, Zendaya, chef's kiss. And the list goes on, okay? But one thing I do want to call out is, do you know that Law actually, this is the power of being a stylist and being in your bag. He has literally dressed Zendaya in Christian Louboutin shoes, like literally since day one. That has been her signature shoe. So much so that Miss Girl now has a shoe named after her. So yes, the So Kate's that y'all know that is named after Kate Moss, Zendaya now has her own red bottom, and it's named the Miss Z. So shout out to you and shout out to her for trusting Law and their synergy together to be able to even create this new collaboration. I love that for her. So look out for your stylist. Listen to your stylist because they really have your best interests at heart, okay? And then another thing, so we talked about Law and we talked about Keke, but you know, they are really good friends and you know, they did that show Legendary together. That's another thing, but we're going to get into that in a little bit. They did that show Legendary together and Keke said that Law could not be her stylist. She said, "You're a great stylist. Yes, you are a legendary stylist, just not for me." I love Virgo. So, but that's the thing. You have to figure out who matches your energy, what works for you. And that's okay because Keke is doing great with her stylist. Law is doing great with his clients. It doesn't take away from the talent. The talent is still there. You just got to figure out what works for you. So those are the stylists that I wanted to shine some light on and introduce you guys to, or just highlight them so you can know who they're styling or just some of their clients and some of these looks so you can go look them up. You know, if you're following our YouTube, of course, you'll be able to see some of them. Who are some of your favorite stylists? Let me know. tag us in the comments, tag us in their comments, use the hashtag Fashion Files, because I want to know. I want to know who you guys like and who you think that is just doing the thing, right?
Flame Fashion Files, you know you drive me.
All right, y'all. So it's time to sip some tea, both literally and metaphorically, with Soul Chai. Let's get into some things. Now, did you know that both J. Bolin and Law Roach has styling courses that you can get involved in? If you are an aspiring stylist, you can sign up for both of their courses so that you can learn the game. Isn't that dope? I love that they have stepped outside of just styling clients and actually opened it up to being able to teach other people how to do the things that they do, especially in this industry. It is super hard. It is so hard to get your foot in the door. And so to be able to get up under somebody that is a great and is doing it, that is a blessing. So if you are an aspiring stylist and you are looking to get into styling, definitely check them out, okay?
This episode of Fashion Files is brought to you by Soul Chai, the tea that's as bold and flavorful as the style we celebrate here on the show. Soul Chai is handcrafted with a blend of organic spices like ginger, cinnamon, and cardamom, creating a warm, comforting experience in every sip. Whether you're starting your day or winding down after hours of outfit planning, Soul Chai is the perfect companion. But here's what makes Soul Chai truly special. It's not just about great tea. It's about the soul behind it. Every cup supports sustainable farming and ethical sourcing. So you're not just indulging, you're making a positive impact. Ready to elevate your tea game? Use the affiliate link located in the show notes. Soul Chai. Sip boldly, live beautifully. Now back to the episode.
Okay, so now it's my favorite part of the episode, the style spotlight.
Flame Fashion Files, you know you drive me wild.
And today, of course, we're featuring a fellow stylist. This stylist I had the pleasure of meeting. Remember when I told you in a previous episode about how I was taking workshops during COVID, like styling and costume design workshops? And we met virtually through one of these workshops, and we've been supporting each other ever since. And it's my girl, Tasha Hartzog. I love her down. I love her work, and she's the stylist I wanted to feature today. She's currently styling some of your faves in the NFL. Okay, yeah, doing her big one on that. And she styled so many other like red carpet moments. So definitely check her out on Instagram, TikTok. I don't know if TikTok's still here. Any of the social media platforms. Her ad is Tasha Styled It. Okay, so and that's Tasha with an O. So it's TOSHA Styled It. STYLEDIT. Okay, and if you follow her, be sure to use the hashtag Fashion Files to let her know we sent you. And if you have somebody that you would like to be featured on an upcoming episode, use the hashtag Flame Style Spotlight, and we could potentially choose them for a future episode. All right, so that wraps up this episode. So until next time, stay stylish and keep that flame burning bright. Bye.
That's a wrap for today's episode of Fashion Files. We hope you found some inspiration and insight from our conversation today. Fashion is all about expression, and whether you're pushing boundaries or sticking to your signature style, remember to make it your own. Be bold, be fearless, and most of all, be you. We would appreciate it if you would rate, comment, and review the podcast. For more content, updates, behind the scenes, and style tips, follow us on our socials at I Love Flame, host Karis Reneé at Everything24Karis, and visit FlameFashionFiles.com. This show is hosted by Karis Reneé, produced by Erica Clark, and engineered by Podcast Carrie. Don't forget to subscribe and share with your fashion-forward friends. Until next time, stay stylish and keep that flame burning bright.
You know your style is gold. You know I'm sitting front row. I'm your biggest fan, just had to let you know. You know I'm sitting front row. I'm your biggest fan, just had to let you know.